Bears-Packers. Packers clinch a playoff berth with a win. This was in Lambeau. Guys, this was not a great game. It was a great game for the Packers. It was not terribly competitive. It was ugly. It was sloppy. But Jordan Love was really good.
I love the way he throws the ball.
Pretty cool, right?
He throws it off his back, he jumps, he levitates, like, super nice pass.
Dontavian Wicks levitates right into the fans. And Love was just feeling it all game. That is his 31st touchdown of the season. Third quarter, 7-6. The Bears don't have a touchdown. The Packers have another one. Dontavian Wicks. They would hold on to win 17-9. Jordan Love has never lost to the Bears. Matt LaFleur has never lost to the Bears. The Packers are going to the playoffs. Awesome job by them.
This game played between what would become the 6-seeded LA Rams and the 1-seeded San Francisco 49ers. So a smattering of stars are out of this game. So that's why you have a Carson Wentz throw to Puka Nacua. And the highlight here is that Puka Nacua now set the single-season rookie record with 105 catches and 1,486 receiving yards. He had a great moment with his mom after. Rams win at 21-20. They're going to Detroit.
Not much meaning in that game. Well, the Cowboys game has meaning. The Cowboys can clinch the NFC East and the #2 spot in the NFC with a victory or an Eagles loss. All right, Dak Prescott, you know he's going to find C.D. Lamb as he stretches and gets the ball right across the goal line for the touchdown. Cowboys up 21-10 at halftime. The 27-2 when they're leading at halftime. Let's see if it stays the same. Later on, Dak, who do you think he's going to? Rolling out, rolling out. He finds his guy holding on to the ball. There he goes. C.D. Lamb again putting the Cowboys up 28-10, but they're not done yet. Dak Prescott doing his thing, finds Brandon Cooks in the corner of the end zone. The Cowboys are absolutely rolling. Dak Prescott, 4 touchdowns, 279 yards, and the Cowboys would go on to get the victory in this one, 38-10.
I put something out there. Dak, are we sure he's not the MVP? That was an amazing finish of the season. Lamar sits. This guy. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
I appreciate it.
They decide week 16.
Options.
I'm just saying.
They decide.
An 18-week season or... Okay, sorry.
I love that. Let's hear from Mike McCarthy. He'll be facing his former team in round 1 of the playoffs. See what he has to say after the game.
I mean, I've had a good year. I haven't watched them a whole lot, but yeah, the drama of it, I'm sure you guys will love. I will not participate this year, but no, I tell you, it's playoff time. It doesn't matter who we play, to be honest with you.
One team was happy in the NFC East. The other one, well, the other one's called the Eagles. Jalen Hurts comes into this thing. A lot of talk all week about A.J. Brown, and he's messed up. Okay, A.J. Brown drops the ball here, and then he gets hurt. This is not good if you're an Eagles fan in many ways. Obviously, you lose your #1 target, but it also led to an avalanche from the Giants. This is horrible to see. Sirianni down 3-0 here. Hurts looking, throws it deep. But Hurts, is he okay? What happened with that? Hurts gets his finger knocked out here.
Yeah.
This is already with Devontae Smith not playing because of an ankle injury. Look at that finger. That's Matty P.
Let's go, Matt.
Seen him. He's down there on the sidelines, got the pencil in the ear. Matty P had no answers for either Tyrod Taylor or Tommy DeVito. Right there, that is Darius Slayton. He said he had to get a certain amount of catches for incentives. There he is, gets a touchdown on the sideline. The pass defense from the Eagles is just shaking their head. This was one of the most confusing outcomes of the season, and yet, if you've been watching the Eagles all season, the last few weeks, they had no right to beat the Giants the way they've been playing.
Yep.
Here's Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts after another strange Sunday.
None of us are quitters. We all get up off the mat when we're down, and we get up and we keep going. Like, I don't, like, when you get hit in life, when you get hit in football, you got 2 options. You can stay down, or you can get the F up.
Right now, regardless of what's going on outside of us, anything external, it's about controlling what we can. Controlling what we can, you know, and I truly believe this team is more than capable of taking advantage of what's in front of us. You got to do the work, and you got to do what you need to do. But you know, all you need is a crumb. All you need is an opportunity.
All you need is a crumb. All you need is an opportunity. They get their opportunity. Play Monday night. Get a nice 8 days to rest, figure things out. But they have to go to Tampa. The 5-seed Eagles at Tampa Bay. Monday Night Football next Monday. Be there or be square. Will the Eagles be playing the divisional round? That's a whole other question.
We saw that scene of A.J. Brown limping off the field from the Eagles game. Mike Garafolo has tweeted that it doesn't appear to be serious, that Brown greeted his teammates, wasn't limping out of the locker room or anything. So 8 days is good, I think, for this Eagles team if they want to turn things around in more ways than one.
8 days, I don't know if that's going to be enough for them to turn things around. You're watching that game Sunday, and I said as we did the Cowboys highlight, there was still so much on the line for the Eagles and the Cowboys in that game. An opportunity to win the division and have a home playoff game. And here we are before halftime. Sirianni's pulling Jalen Hurts, Jason Kelce, because the score is 24-0, and the Eagles look like a team that you can no longer recognize as someone that played in a Super Bowl last year. This is back-to-back weeks they have lost to the Cardinals and now the Giants, two teams that picked number 4 and number 6 in the upcoming draft. The Eagles look like one of the worst teams in the NFL as you watch them. They couldn't get anything going on offense. Defensively, you have guys missing tackles, people wide open, not covering anybody. It's hard to pinpoint just one thing to say, all right, this is what's wrong with this Eagles team. And we've been saying it is like there hasn't been a catastrophic injury or anything like that. And then you're watching that game and A.J. Brown goes down. Jalen Hurts, you mentioned Devontae Smith isn't even out there right now. And Cam Jurgens gets hurt. There was so many different guys. They lost Sidney Brown to an ACL as well. So I just don't see how this Eagles team just turns everything around in 8 days, and now they just look like this tremendous team coming out, getting ready for the wild card division. It's crazy to think this was a team that was 10-1 at one point, and now they've lost back-to-back weeks to two teams that have a combined 10 wins the entire season.
I'm resisting the urge to spend the next 5 days doing a eulogy for the Eagles. I'm resisting it because I don't think they're dead yet. They're in the playoffs. They're the 5, and like that gets really dark. It gets really negative. But I will go back to when things were riding high and we were talking about that defensive line, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, invisible. Hassan Reddick, I don't know what this defense is. And I watch it, and I'm watching Darius Slayton for the second time in 4 weeks run up and down against the Eagles. I'm watching Sterling Shepard get his against the Eagles. I'm watching Wan'Dale Robinson look like Wan'Dale Robinson looked as if Wan'Dale Robinson. Give me the analogy. What Wan'Dale Robinson? I don't even know. It looked like he was
like A.J. Brown.
I need a more dynamic. I need a superstar. I need an all-timer. That's what Wan'Dale Robinson looked like against the Eagles.
He looked like Larry Fitzgerald in the playoffs that one year.
He looked like Larry Fitzgerald going up against the Carolina Panthers and Jake Delhomme in the playoffs, where he had about 28 catches and 400 yards. That was Wan'Dale Robinson against this Eagles defense. The reason I'm resisting the urge to do a eulogy is because I've seen teams limp into the playoffs before. You mentioned the Ravens from 2012. Even the Eagles, from when they won the playoffs a couple years ago with Nick Foles, they didn't look great against the Raiders in a game. They barely beat the Giants in a game. Like, I've seen it happen. But there was that moment last night at the Golden Globes where Selena Gomez is whispering to Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift's like, what? That I would love to know what the heck is going on in that Eagles locker room right now, and like what they're whispering to each other. I would love a lip reader, because it's easy for us to be like, get the mojo going. Sirianni has emptied the bag on that. So where's it going to come from? How's it going to come? And does it end against a Baker Mayfield-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers team who won 9-0 against the Carolina Panthers?
I hear you. Listen, to the Sirianni point, I have genuine love for Sirianni. Yeah. We're at the point, though, Coach, like, we need more than the stock boxing metaphor. I mean, Jesus. When you get hit in life, you get in football, you got two options. You can stay down, you can get the F up. And I know this group is fighters. I know this group will get up. Coach, your group has been asleep on the mat for 6 weeks. They're stumbling around looking for their mouthpiece, and the referee is calling for the physician to come in the ring. The other guy is standing up on the turnbuckles with his hands up, and the other guy is Kyler Murray, Tommy DeVito. Like, this is not some, like, boxing, Balboa. Like, the season is getting destroyed. If I was going to even indulge you and give you the boxing metaphor, this right now is Balboa Lang 1. Rocky Balboa, where, like, Balboa's head wasn't even in the arena, and he just got punched in the face 1,000 times. This is not the, like, it's not the fight in the dog in the, it's like, all that stuff is nonsense. We're way past that. The team is asleep. They're unconscious. It is the worst. It is Roy Jones Jr. asleep against Antonio Tarver, just face down, not moving. The Simba gif where they're trying to wake up the Eagles. We need more than that, Coach. You got 8 days. I need more than a boxing metaphor. Yorkers. You guys are TK the FO. Like, it's bad. It's really, get up, get up. Somebody get them to the emergency room. Mike, I hope they have good ones in Tampa. That's where they're going, I guess. Jeez.
That's how you feel about Joe Coy's joke last night about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. It fell about as flat as that. Did you see her just sip her wine when he tried to? It was like, no, you don't do that. In terms of the lip reading, I think they were talking about Timothée Chalamet. You never know. You never know. The NFC East recorded its 19th straight different champion yesterday when the Cowboys were crowned the NFC East title. Last year, it was the Eagles, and the Cowboys walked away with it this season. We'll get to the Cowboys still to come on our show. The 2023 playoff.
Xin chào tất cả các bạn đã quay trở lại kênh YouTube của mình. Trên tay mình đây là cây nấm. Để làm được sản phẩm này, chúng ta cần chuẩn bị giấy thủ công, dạng kiểu cắt và hột dán. Bây giờ chúng ta bắt đầu nào. Mình sẽ tiếp tục đi cắt dán nha các bạn. Giờ mình sẽ nhìn nhé. Rồi mình sẽ dán nhé các bạn. Vậy là mình đã đi cắt dán xong các bạn. Các bạn thấy mình cắt dán đẹp, hay cho mình xin một like, đăng ký kênh. Cảm ơn tất cả các bạn rất là nhiều.